Have you ever wondered what it feels like to leave behind your home, your culture, and sometimes even your language, only to walk into a school where everything is completely unfamiliar? My name is Alejandro, and I'm speaking on behalf of my teammates, Gabriela Betancourt, Luciana and Juan Pablo Martinez of 9th A. For our Global Perspective project, we decided to investigate the topic of migration and well-being. Guided by our research question, to what extent can the GCB community help students from other countries feel included and build a stronger sense of belonging? We chose this topic because migration has become a defining issue around the world. Millions of people move across borders every year, searching for safety, education, or new opportunities. But behind the numbers are real individuals, specifically young people, who face enormous challenges when they try to adapt to a new country. Many of them struggle with learning a different language, understanding unfamiliar customs, and rebuilding their social lives from zero. This often results in stress, isolation, and difficulty performing well academically. This global situation is closely connected to what happens in Bogotá. Our city has received a large number of migrant families in the last few years, and their children now attend local schools like ours. Even though Bogotá is known for being welcoming, the reality is that many migrant students still face daily challenges. They may feel insecure speaking in a new language, focused by cultural differences, or unsure about how to connect with classmates and teachers. At GCB, we have seen how some international students struggle to feel part of the community school when they are trying their best. This issue matters because school is not only a place to learn subjects, it's also a place where students should feel safe, understood, and respected. When cultural differences are ignored, misunderstandings and stereotypes develop easily. But when the school actively promotes cultural respect and teachers understand the experience of migrant students, the environment becomes more welcoming for everyone. Inclusion helps not only those who come from abroad, but also the entire school community, because it teaches empathy, cooperation, and global awareness. With this project, our purpose was to look closely at the experiences of migrant students and teachers at GCB school, understanding the challenges they face, and propose meaningful actions that the school community, especially teachers, can take to strengthen inclusion and create a true sense of belonging for all the students, no matter where they came from.
Hi, my name is Gary and I'm from the UK.
So we're going to ask you 3 questions. The first one, have you ever felt excluded from the GCB, and if so, why?
No, I've never felt excluded. I think the community is very welcoming of people from anywhere, people with different backgrounds, beliefs. My Spanish is fantastic, which sometimes makes it more difficult for me to participate, but that's my personal problem, not GCB's. They do everything they can to support.
The second one, have you ever received support throughout your academic process?
Yeah, I think I've received a lot of support from other teachers at the school, even from students. Again, trying to help with language or explaining things to me that are culturally different from what I'm used to in the UK.
And the last one, do you think the school does anything to prevent discrimination?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think the school has a lot of policies that encourage understanding, tolerance, and inclusion. When students are in grades 10 and 11, they take the IB course, and that promotes values such as being caring, being open-minded. So yeah, I think the school does have things that help.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, sorry. My name is Brian Taylor and I'm from Canada.
Okay, so first, have you ever been excluded at the GCB, and if so, why?
To be honest, no. I've never felt excluded here, and actually the opposite. I felt very welcome here.
Have you received support throughout the adjustment process?
Support, I mean, as foreigners, they always ask us how we're doing at the end of every year. They always ask us how we feel, if there's anything more they can do. So I would say I felt supported, yes, and the school has been very good to me.
Do you think the school does anything to prevent discrimination?
The school, I think they do, because we really try to avoid that anyone is excluded, including Colombians, including teachers from other countries. We work very hard with trying to make sure everybody feels happy here at GCB. Well-being and bienestar is something that's really important to the school, and I can tell you right now that in my position, I know it's something really important. Good?
Hello, my name is Mercedes Ferrer and I am from Venezuela.
Hi, my name is Mihai Diacono and I'm from Romania.
Yes. So, one question. Have you ever felt excluded at GCB?
No, I haven't. I don't
No?
think I have.
No, me neither.
Never?
Actually, the opposite.
Yes. Have you received support throughout your adjustment process?
Well, in my case, yes, totally. I have been in here for more or less 8 years, and since the first beginning, I have been treated as I was part of the community for a very long time.
Okay. Yeah, no, my answer will be very similar. We used to have like a godfather when we first arrived to GCB that was taking care of us, that we get acquainted with everybody and familiar with the process and the system.
And also students.
And also students, yes.
And do you think the school does anything to prevent discrimination?
Well, I think the culture, like being an international school and having different programs, I think all of that is included in our culture, and because of that, I think kids and teachers are, encouraged to treat others in a good way.
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't noticed or haven't been part of or aware of anybody being discriminated in GCB. Actually, the opposite. We are, that's the reason why even the vice principal of the school involved working in collaborative groups so that we integrate everybody, do not discriminate. Even if you don't like the person, so you have to learn how to interact with others, you know. So I don't think in GCB we've been being part of doing that, you know. Like, discriminate is a very broad term. It can involve a lot of things. But from my experience so far in 7 years that I've been here, 8 years I've been in GCB, I believe that GCB has been trying to do the best to integrate every member of the community.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering our questions.
I'm going to present the action we create for our cultural awareness project based on the topic migration and well-being. In this project, we wanted to understand how migrant students at GCB can feel more included, respected, and supported in our school community. My group and I create 3 main actions: a poster, a buddy program, and cultural pins. Our poster had the purpose of teaching students the importance of respecting different cultures. We include the message about diversity, empathy, and how our actions can affect others. The idea was to help everyone understand why cultural respect matters at GCB and how can it improve the well-being of migrant students. The second action was the buddy program. This program connects non-migrant students with GCB students who could support them. The buddy will show them around school, explain rules, help them with language or cultural differences, and introduce them to other classmates. This action was designed to make new students feel welcome, safe, and included from the very first day. The third action we created was the cultural pins. These pins represent our message of inclusion at the GCB school. In the center, we choose a yellow smiley face, which symbolizes happiness and welcoming to the environment. This smile shows that every student deserves to feel safe, accepted, and valuable at the school. Talking about the results, we noticed that our project helped improve cultural awareness at the GCB. Thanks to the cultural pins, buddy program, and the poster that have a positive impact on inclusion at the GCB. The pins encourage conversation about different cultures. The buddy program helped new students to feel welcome and supported. and the poster raised awareness about respecting diversity. Together, these actions made the school more inclusive and helped students feel valuable. The three actions we create, our poster, the buddy program, and the cultural pins, work together to promote inclusion and cultural respect at the GCB. The poster helped students to understand why respecting different cultures is important. The buddy program gave migrant students real support and helped them feel welcome from the beginning of the year. The cultural pins serve as a reminder that everyone at the school deserves equality and acceptance, encouraging students to stand against exclusion. These simple actions show that as small efforts can create a big impact. Together, they help make our school a more respectful and welcoming place for everyone, no matter where they come from.
In conclusion, working on this project about migration and inclusion at the GCB helped me and my group understand something much deeper than we expected. We learned that entering a new country and starting school somewhere unfamiliar can be exciting, but also scary and confusing. Even when people seem friendly, international students may still feel lost, shy, or unsure about how to make friends. This makes us realize that schools is not just about classes and grades. It is a community with every student should feel welcome, supported, and important. If someone feels alone, it affects their confidence, participation, and even their happiness in school. Our research question was to what extent can GCP help students from other countries feel included and build a stronger sense of belonging? Through surveys, planning activities, and organizing our ideas, me and my group discovered that the problem is real, but the solutions are reachable. With the help of students and teachers, the school can create a more welcoming environment. The body system, cultural exchange activities, and language support and teachers' envelopment can help new students adapt faster. Teachers can support by encouraging participation, checking on new students, and creating class activities that mix groups. Students can help by inviting others to sit with them, asking about their culture, and being open to new people. Both teacher and students working together can make a powerful difference. This project also helped us grow as a team. We faced challenges with time communication, but we also learned how to organize ourselves better and support each other when someone needed help. Just like international students need guidance, we also needed teamwork, patience, and responsibility to complete this project successfully. It showed us that inclusion is built through actions, not just ideas. After finishing this reflection, me and my group believe that GCB has a strong connection and opportunity to improve in inclusion inside the school. We already have diversity, but we need more connection. If students and teachers both participate in building a more inclusive environment, international students will not only study here, but feel truly that GCB is their home too. When someone feels included, they speak, they participate, and they smile and they grow. This project taught us that helping others is not complicated. One moment of kindness is enough to change everything.